Welcome back to my dark corner of this sick world. Please like and subscribe.
No, I don't want to.
1969's Kiss Me Monster is the sequel to 1969's Two Undercover Angels, 2 of the 7 films Jess Franco directed that year, and this one definitely shows the time lavished upon it.
Man, you're boring me.
Both films follow the Red Lips, Diana and Regina, agents who moonlight as strippers.
You promised me we'd go on a trip around the world with a striptease number.
It's so hard to balance 2 careers.
It's like this. Mac told me a lot about you, it's true. But he didn't tell me you were 2 such enchanting ladies.
They're being quizzed on their latest escapade by Interpol.
It would be better if you answered and told me everything from the beginning, exactly as it happened.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'll leave you to decide if it's any better. The girl's story starts with a late-night caller.
It's very important. I'm to deliver this here. The score is for the Red Lips. She is... The Black Devils under the Red Sea.
This tells them little,
Words whispered to the wind.
but the name Jack Bertrand on the score that he left leads them to an island where they make a stir.
Our little chicks are on their way.
Papagew says the birds are on their way.
So quickly?
Yeah.
The girls are coming.
Already?
The 2 girls are on their way.
What? Stop goggling at it. You got all that at home.
I really don't. Professor Bertrand is dead, so they visit his wife.
I want them to go there.
Where?
Another dead body, another incomprehensible message.
Please look in the Caribbean.
Calipia turns out to be a bar, and they infiltrate in disguise.
Why are you playing that song?
Nice, isn't it?
They make contact.
I'm Professor Bertrand.
That's a shock. He's so much younger than his wife. The fact that he's dead is increasingly not a shock.
Careful, we're being watched.
A mysterious note leads them to an abandoned mission where...
Hello?
Oh dear, someone forgot his robe. This is a secret sect, in case that wasn't clear.
We haven't had a meeting here for many years.
Everyone's so busy these days.
To come to the point, we have a task for you.
If this movie comes to a point, then I'll be dancing in the streets. It's half an hour in, and they have so far met 8 contacts.
Hello.
3 of whom die in front of them. But now, a plot. Professor Bertrand was a member of this sect who now want to get hold of his scientific work, whatever it is.
I found out something really important.
Let's hope he's one of the lucky ones.
Yeah? I think there's something wrong with his breathing.
Nope. Their next contact is stripper Linda,
My audience is used to spicier things.
who wants to hire them and is definitely not using this as a subterfuge to spy on them.
All right, keep watching.
I sort of have to, it's my job. While the girls are trying on costumes,
A good friend of mine would like to make your acquaintance.
I'd say there's a 50-50 chance he ends up dead, but they meet him anyway.
Yes, my ladies. You really are much prettier than I had imagined.
Via the obligatory striptease.
Tell me, why do we always have to stand with our backs to the audience?
Wait for it. Ole!
The girls then split, Diana staying with contact number 11, while Regina...
Shall we go?
Then I must first ask where to and second why.
Well, if you think about it a bit, you'll find out, won't you, sweetie?
And we're into the most baffling and perhaps revealing part of the movie.
You rang, miss?
No, what gives you that idea?
Both girls are now in trouble.
I'm a pleasure seeker.
You will answer every question my mistress asks you. Exactly. Otherwise, you get whipped.
And are quizzed by their respective captors,
Once and for all, tell me what you know.
mostly in fairly generic terms.
Now I must ask you seriously to tell me everything.
And they answer for the audience.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything about Bertrand. I just want to finally get the hell out of here.
You should talk. This is a theme throughout the film.
Really, at this point I don't understand anything anymore.
I'm going to give Jess Franco some benefit of the doubt. I do think that this is a knowing joke.
Since we've arrived here, absolutely nothing has happened to bring us a single step further.
Has to be. I don't think it started out as one. I think they reached a point in what we will laughably refer to as the writing process, where they had a bunch of scenes and just gave up trying to put them into a story. So we're left with two sets of people questioning the other, neither of whom seems to know what's actually going on. Until...
Only if you tell me everything.
Bertrand had an assistant, Jacques Maurice.
Okay, we've decided that this guy knows what's happening, even though he started out as the one asking the questions.
He concentrated on the improvement of suggestion methods through conditioned reflexes in the young child and through the use of special drugs.
We have a fact. Professor Bertrand was doing experiments in suggestion.
His aim was to create a foolproof system of aging.
And aging.
You mean that he really created two fully developed physical beings artificially?
Yes.
Boy, when Jess Franco throws out the plot, he really leans into it. We learn one more thing via some staccato dubbing.
The man who died in the bar, there where you had performed, was not Bertrand, but Jacques Maurice.
Explains the age difference. But this woman pays a terrible price for revealing the secret, as she is kidnapped and experimented on.
Damn it, she's too weak.
And awake! The movie becomes increasingly surreal. And Regina too is kidnapped. Hi, we're selling girls door to door. Linda is attacked. And saved.
Linda, are you all right? Answer me.
I'm drowning.
The blonde, the girl,
Back you go. I don't know what to say about the rest of this. There's rescues, fights. The dead man comes back to life.
You were once dead.
Oh, that wasn't meant so seriously.
The formula is found during a genuinely tedious sequence in a windmill. Before they head back to the sect.
Excuse me, please.
Who are you?
Take a guess.
I wouldn't know where to start.
Get out, girls!
Winning the Dark Corner's William Shakespeare Award for Let's Kill Everyone and Call It an Ending. Back to the Interpol agents for the big twist.
Oh, I am Professor Bertrand.
And my wife is age appropriate. If you look around, you will find people praising Franco for cleverly spoofing the genre and himself.
Get in! I just don't understand what's going on. You don't need to know.
But I think unsuccessfully salvaged mess would be closer.
The black devils under the red sea.
That really paid off.
What have we done to deserve this punishment?
Thanks for watching. Please judo chop the like button. Anybody actually follow this one? Or has anyone seen the first film? I couldn't find a copy. Let us know in the comments below.